Hey everyone, and welcome to the Words Unsaid midweek check-in for April 12th through 6th through 12th of 2025. As always, these take a seriously. If it doesn't, if you'd like a personalized read, my link will be the Mintaka Experience on Facebook. So, this is to you from your lovers who you happen to be fights and or separation with. The ones in the fights want you to know that they don't see how it's their fault and they deserve better. And deep down, they know they didn't do anything wrong. And they know it's just how you feel. You can't help how you feel. But you express something that hurt their feelings, so now it's your fault. There's a lot of inner resentment and bitterness. A lot of why did you do this to me when you knew my rules, even though they weren't spoken? So a lot of unspoken boundaries being broken. A lot of nonverbal cues and behaviors from non-verbal people or partial mutes or those that just don't talk and show things with their body language, like a few people that are more physical than anything. They feel like you both deserve better, that you're both toxic for each other, that you are not the person for them because the other person wouldn't be this way. So they're comparing you to exes and other people. Especially true for those that are fighting about cheating or infidelity, whether in a polyamorous relationship or a monogamous one or an open-ended one. It looks like there's going to be some form of love ideologies that need to be worked on both sides there. For the ones in separation, you either don't know each other yet or you know each other, but it's best for being separated. There's a lot of healing that needs to be happening on all sides, and that's what they're saying. They're saying that we all need to heal. There's a lot of things that need to make headway before anything big can come of anything. Don't want to make any rash decisions like the fight that might ensue if I open my mouth or we meet up finally. There's a lot of differentiations on what love means and the type of love, and the universal definition isn't their personal definition of love. There are a different kind of wonderful sticks out. The song Some Kind of Wonderful sticks out as well for those in separation that aren't fighting but just in separation. The ones that are still separated feel like they aren't good enough, like they don't deserve to be around anyone right now. Even if they're around you physically, they're separated from you romantically. They're pulling themselves away and distancing themselves for a reason. Just be aware of the boundaries around the separateness. Separateness is an illusion, and once you learn that, then things will go faster. There's another message from Separate. Those that are fighting and separated tend to get a lot of the short end of the stick here, where both parties feel victimized, both parties feel the blame, both parties feel like the other party's exaggerating or overreacting, which means they're gaslighting each other. There's a lot of sweet talking that doesn't mean anything. That's just talking big, lots of hot air. There's a lot of milking things for all it's worth and just trying to use you for your transactions. Fake love, unrequited love tend to be the main fights of you don't love me or you wouldn't do this, if you love me you wouldn't do that. Now it's just ultimatums. That's toxic. Being aware of your part in things has caused them to slow down in their healing because of their lack of part in it. And a lack of part in something is still as important as doing something about it. You can't sit there and do nothing, but you can't sit there and let it happen anymore. So finding that balance will be wise. especially through the challenges and competition that you're making out of nothing. You have the ability to move mountains, and you don't even realize it. And this is their feelings for you. And you'd rather just sit there and complain about the molehill than move the mountain, so to speak. In fights and separation, it looks like there's much ado about nothing. A lot of theatrics, melodramatics, especially with same-sex couples and transgendered identities, and those that don't identify as one thing or another. Transphobia, homophobia, xenophobia are all running in the back of your lover's mind and yours. So doing some deep reflecting and taking some time for yourself. Needing space, time, and distance because money, power, and influence have a big purpose in your life has been cited as well. But that's what I'm getting for the midweek check-in for the words unsaid. As always with these, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and that's for April 6th through 12th of 2025. Thanks for joining.